I got so many different programs up. I have to record with one and stream with the other, and nuts. I can't see chat yet.
Wow, you are struggling.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm rusty, I guess. Oh, I can see chat. Okay, so let's just hope I don't struggle with the important part. The math.
The math part? It's probably smart.
Yeah.
Don't forget to follow me on Twitch.
And follow Key on Twitch. You already got your followers.
I know, but I need more now.
You don't need more.
I need some subscribers now.
Yeah.
So I can make some monies.
You and me both. Okay, so we've been working with linear equations. Okay, and they look up. They're of the form ax plus b is equal to c, where cx, a, b, c, and x can be real. Okay. But what's more important is this basic formula right here. No exponents. Now we can have more variables on this side as long as they're of this form too. Remember? We could have ax plus b equals c plus bx. We could have parentheses. We can have, as long as there's no exponents on these variables. So here's our general step-by-step procedure for solving these equations. So solving a linear. What key sticks out? What word sticks out in linear?
Line.
These graphs are lines.
What is that tapping noise?
It's my fan, and I can't turn it off.
Oh.
This light is hot. Sorry about the tapping noise. It's my fan. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is simplify the equation on both sides of the equal sign. So in other words, if there's more than one like term or something that needs to be combined, or combine all the like terms and get rid of all the parentheses, make it of this form.
Okay.
So you want it to be like this on one side, and then you want it to be like this on the other side if there's other things like that. Okay, 2, move all the variables. When I say move, that means add or subtract, right? Move all the variables to one side. 3, move, and that means add and subtract. The constants. What's a constant? This is B's B's always going to be B unless we add it to C. Right?
Okay, so B is the constant?
To one side. So in other words, when we're done with this, with step 3, it should look like this: ax equals b. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And 4, isolate x. So every one of these steps is a step towards isolating x, but here you would divide both sides by 8.
Gotcha.
So this should be review. We did this last week. These problems are just going to be a little harder. Okay. It's the only difference. It's going to be a little harder. Okay. I do one. You do one. Make sure my camera's good. It is. Okay. Example. 1. Mine. Negative 7x plus 25 plus 3x is equal to 16 minus 2x minus 3. Okay. So we've got a little work to do on both sides of the equation there, huh? So first, let's just look at the left side of the equation. You can see that we can combine these two like terms here. So we have negative 7x's and we add 3x's. That would give us minus 4x, right? Negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4. And over here, the two constants can be combined. So 16 minus 3 is 13. Okay, now we're going to I say move, by add and subtract all the variables on one side of the equation. So that means I don't want any variables on this side of the equation or this side of the equation. It's always easier to start with the biggest negative. What's the biggest negative? Negative 4, right?
Negative 4.
Right here. So the opposite of subtracting 4x is adding 4x. And now there aren't any x's on this side of the equation, right?
Okay, so that makes it
But we gotta
25
we gotta do it on the other side too. Okay.
Yeah.
So on this side, all that's left is 25. And on this side, we have 13. And 4 minus 2 is positive 2x. Good?
No. Hold on.
Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we haven't done this in over a month, so you might be rusty. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I missed the negative. I missed the minus 2x.
Oh, right here? Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. We're good.
Okay, you're good?
Yeah, we good now.
Okay, now I want to take this, I want the 2x by itself. So to do that, I'm going to take 13 away, right?
Okay.
But I have to do that over here, too. So I'm
Yep.
left with 12. 12.
Okay, yeah, I'm done now.
And 12 equals 2x. And now to isolate, we divide both sides by 2. And x is equal to 6. Now we can always check these, which I'll do real quick. By doing what we did on the first day of class, right? Substitute and evaluate. Okay, so 6 is x. So on this side we'll have negative 7 times 6 plus 25 plus 3 times 6. Let's just figure out what this is, and I'll do the other side underneath it. This is negative 42 plus 25 plus 3 times 6 is 18. Right?
Yep.
Okay. And then 42 minus 18 is 24. So we'll have 25 minus 24, which is 1. Right?
Yep.
Okay. And on the other side, we'll have 16 minus 2 times 6 is 12, minus 3. 16 minus 12 is 4, and 4 minus 3 is 1. So we'll have 1 on both sides. It's true.
Perfect.
Right? Okay. You don't have to do this, but if you want to check your work, make sure you do it right. You check your work. You know, so you should get an A on all these tests. You know? No reason not to. All right, I do it. You do it. Here's yours.
Okay.
See how mean Key's gonna be to me. I don't know if Key's gonna be mean. She probably
How mean I'm gonna be to you?
Next time. 4x
Gotcha.
minus 9x plus 22 is equal to 3x plus 30. There we go.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Hi, Chibi.
That's it. That's all.
Oh my god, Chibi, that's not a great spot for you to be sitting. Do you see her right now?
No.
She's sitting literally on my notebook. Okay, so we got
Meow, get out. Jacket.
22.
Y'all can't see Key. Sorry. I can, but y'all can't.
Okay.
I told Pimp, he said okay, he's not here. Oh well.
What the heck, Pimp? Can you stop licking me? God,
Hey, at least that's better than keep licking me.
True.
This is going on YouTube.
Okay, is it
I don't know. We're gonna do
x equals -4?
it. I don't have the answer, so we're gonna do it. 4 minus 9 is -5x, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 22, and this is simplified already. And then we can add 5x to -5x to both sides. That's the smallest one.
Yeah. I didn't do it that way.
Always take the smallest one. Then you'll have positive numbers, and you won't have negatives.
Well,
do that,
I did mine is 22.
22 equals 8x plus 30. Subtract 30 from both sides. We have -8 equals 8x, and divide by 8. -1 equals x. Or you could say x equals -1. They're the same.
So I didn't get it right. Okay. Well, shit. I gotta write that down right. Hold on.
I don't know where you screwed up.
I don't know either. Okay, so minus 5x plus 22 equals 3x plus 30. And then you said add the 5x to the other side?
Add them to both sides, because that's the most.
Well,
There's
yeah.
x's on both sides. Take the smallest one, which is this one. I mean, you can subtract that, and you'll have -8. 8x equals +8. I mean, it's the same thing. A lot of people like this term to be positive. This number to be positive.
Oh, I see where I screwed up.
Okay.
I see where I screwed up.
Alright, good.
So that helps. Okay,
My
so
turn.
-8 equals 8x.
My turn. My turn.
Okay.
4x. 4 times the sum of 2x and 1 minus 29 is equal to 3 times 2x minus 5. Okay. Alright, so we're going to distribute on both sides, right? Distribute the 4.
Okay.
4 times 2x is 8x plus 4. Right? 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times +1 is 4. Minus 29, that's going to equal 3 times 2x is 6x minus... And I put a minus here because I already know a positive times a negative is a negative. And 3 times 5 is 15. Okay. Now one more simplify right here. 4 minus 29 is -25. Okay. Smallest variable's right here. I'm going to take it from both sides. So if I do that, I get -25. 2x minus 25 is equal to -15. Then I'll add 25 to both sides, right?
Yep.
This by itself.
Yes.
And
I got
25
x
minus
equals 5.
15 is 10. Divide by 2, and x is 5. All right, let's check it. So we'll have 4 times 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11, right?
Yep.
With me?
Yep.
Minus 29 is equal to 3 times 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So 44 minus 29 equals 15. And you put a question mark because we don't know if that's true, but it is. Wait a minute. No, it ain't. 44 minus 29 is not 15. The answer is 5, so I screwed up somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is 29. I'm sorry. This is 29.
Oh.
15 is 15. Okay. Yours is just as hard as mine.
Oh, good.
Something a little nicer. Did you just say, oh, good? Ooh.
Ha.
Ooh. Okay. Here's yours. 5 times 2x minus 8 minus 2 is equal to 5 times x minus 3 plus 3.
Okay. So I'm going to distribute. So 10x minus 40 minus 2 equals 5x minus 15 plus 3. So I get 10x minus 42 equals 5x minus 12.
Okay.
So then I'm going to subtract 5x from each side. So that gives me 5x minus 42 equals minus 12. So add 42 to each side gives me 30. Yep. So 5x equals 30. So 30 divided by 5 is 6. X equals 6.
Very good. All right. Linear equations with everybody's favorite fractions. Okay. So if you have fractions, and I tried to do this the first day, and then I was like, oh no, we can't do that yet. Well, now we get to do it because we have
Yay!
we have all the power within us to do it. And what we're going to do is we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by the least common denominator of every fraction. When we do this, this will get rid of all the fractions. No more fractions. There's just cases you have to be careful. Okay? There's cases where you need to be careful. I'll go over those. Okay. First one, I do it, you do it. And these numbers aren't big, so don't get scared. I'm not going to put like giant freaking fractions on the first problem, okay? I do it, you do it. So here's our problem. It's x over 4 is equal to 2x over 3 plus 5 over 6. And if we were to add all those fractions, the least common multiple would be 12.
Mm-hmm.
You got that? 12? You see why it's 12?
Yep.
Okay. And you can count it out. 6, 12, 3, 4, 6, 3, 6, 9, 12, 4, 8, 12. Alright, so if we multiply everything by 12, I already know these denominators go into 12. That's why I picked 12. Right?
Right.
So divide first. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 3 times x is 3x.
Okay, hold on. So, how did you do that?
12 divided... Remember, you can divide across this way, right? Because it's 12 over 1.
Okay, so 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay,
And 3
I
times
see.
x is 3x.
Okay.
Right? Because
Yep.
12 over 1... Can you see up here? I can't read it.
Yeah.
Okay. 12 over 1 times x over 4 is the same... Well, 1 times 4 is the same as 4 times 1. You could write it like this. Right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes
That's
sense.
why you divide first. Okay. 12
Okay.
divided by 3... I'm distributing the 12. 12 divided by
that's
3
4.
is 4. And
Yep.
4 times 2x is 8x. See that? 12 divided by 3 is 4. And 4 times 2 is 8x.
Okay.
Plus 12 divided by 6 is 2. And 2 times 5 is 10. Now this looks a whole lot easier to solve than this. Right?
Right.
Okay. So now we need to take 8x from both sides. There's no number over here, so we have to take this over here. Move this over here. So if we take 8x from both sides, we get negative 5x is equal to 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we divide both sides by negative 5, and x is negative 2. Okay?
Got it.
So let's check our work. Negative 2 over 4, that's the original equation, right? If I plug in x,
Yep.
is equal to negative 4 over 3. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, plus 5 over 6. So let's go ahead and reduce this, and we know that's what negative 1/2 is equal to negative 8 6 plus 5 6. See where I got this 6 from?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if I double 3, I get 6. So I double the top and get 8. And then
Yep.
negative 8 minus 5 is negative 3 over 6, which is negative 1/2. So it checks. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. All right, your turn. Uh-oh. It's all good.
Yay.
So yours is a little easier than mine. I'm being real nice.
Sick.
It's actually not me that's being nice. It's the book that I use. I'm not making these up. I haven't. Okay, here we go. Key's turn. Y over 3. And my earbud fell out. Y over 3 plus 2/5 is equal to y divided by 5 minus 2/5.
Okay, so I'm going to multiply everything by 15.
Yes. 50.
Okay. So then I get 5y.
5y, because 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 5 times y is y. Okay.
Okay, and then I get... Okay, plus... 5?
15 divided by 5 is...
3?
And 3 times 2 is...
Oh, times 2, so
you
6.
multiply the numerator. Yeah. Remember, this is
Okay.
going to be 15 divided by 5 times 2.
Okay. So, the next one then is 3y.
It's the same fraction, so you're probably going to get the same number.
Is it negative though? Negative
it's
minus
negative.
6?
Yeah, it's negative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we can add 6 to both sides.
Yep.
Okay, so
That
5
cancels.
y plus 12 equals 3y. And I guess we can take 5y away. And we get 12 equals negative 2y.
Yep.
So y is negative 6.
Yep.
So negative 6 over 3 plus 2/5 is equal to negative 6 over 5 minus 2/5. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So this, I'm going to kind of cheat here. The fog interrupters flew by. Hey, there's Pimp. Happy Math Day. Yeah. This is 2, right?
Hi, Pam.
This is 2.
Yeah.
So 10 over 5
Negative
is 2,
2.
right? See how I
Wait,
did
what?
that? See how I kind of cheated?
Oh, okay.
Let me do it again. This is 2. And 10 divided by 5.
What do you mean that's 2?
6 divided by 3 is 2.
Oh, isn't it negative 2? Because
Yeah, I
it's
got a
not
negative
minus.
there.
Okay.
The signs will
Okay,
change.
so it's that. So
Okay.
that's 2.
So you can see that that's negative 8, right?
Okay.
And that is negative 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. The next one is just not fun at all. But I need to discuss something else, though, real quick. Because the book didn't really discuss it, but it needs to be covered with these fractions. And I'm just going to make this up, so hopefully it's nice.
Sick.
It doesn't matter if it's not. I'm doing it, so, you know. Okay. If the fraction is outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can either distribute first. You can't multiply by. There's no need to multiply by all the numbers. But if we were to do that, because the LCD is 70. You see that?
Okay.
They're all prime, right? That's why I picked them. All the numbers are prime.
Yeah.
So 2 times 5 is 10 times 7 is 70. But on this side, you only multiply this number by 70. Because it's outside the parentheses. So this is going to be 70 times x over 5 plus 3 over 7 is equal to... No, not 70. I'm sorry, 35. Right? 70.
Oh.
Okay. It's outside the parentheses. These weren't outside the parentheses, so these you have to do. 70 over 5 is 14, and 14 times 6, of course, I give myself a fun one, is 84.
If those aren't in, so if nothing is in, so if there are no parentheses on the left or on whichever side,
there was no. I put them there, but there's no number outside them either. I put the 70 there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I got you. I think I get it.
Okay. I don't have any examples like that other than this doozy of a one I made up. Plus 10. Okay, so then we'll have 35 times x over 5 plus 3 over 7 is equal to 94. Right?
Yes.
Now you can... It doesn't always work pretty like this, but sometimes... I mean, if these are different numbers than these, it's going to be ugly. But 35 divided by 5 is 7 times x is 7x. 35 divided by 7 is 5. 35 divided by 7 is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Times 3 is 21. Subtract 21 from both sides, you get 7x equals 73. Right?
Chibi, get.
Yeah. 4 minus 1 is 3, and 9 minus 2 is 7. 73 is prime, so the answer is 73 over 7.
Ew, big yike.
Yeah. So I picked a good numerator by accident. Okay. The next is decimals. We're going to solve some of these with decimals.
And the idea really is you solve them just like there's no trick to them. The only thing is we really didn't cover decimals too in depth.
Yeah.
They're out there. They exist. So, but you can cheat. There is a cheat.
Cheapy.
There is a cheat. Okay. Let me do this example here, and I'll explain. Okay. Instead of dealing with all these decimals, this decimal is 37 100ths. Those are the same. If there's 2 digits, there's 2 zeros. That's how you say that decimal, 37 100ths. So,
yeah.
37 100ths. That decimal is 37 100ths. Okay? This is 3/10. Only one decimal, 1 point past the decimal. 0.3, 3/10. This is 1 1/10. Like that. Or 11/10. See where I'm going here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by the biggest number, biggest power of 10. And we have to be careful because remember, this is on the outside of the parentheses. Okay?
Okay.
The biggest power is 100. So if I'm going to multiply everything by 100. And what do you do when you multiply by 100? You just move the decimal point, right?
Two places.
You move the decimal point. Okay. So, 2 places to the right.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 30. If it's right here, and I move 1, 2, right?
Yep.
Times x minus 6, because 30 is outside the parentheses. I don't touch what's inside the parentheses. It's
right.
Equal to 37 minus 110.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
These two are the same equation. This just looks easier on the eyes. You're going to have bigger numbers, but you're not going to have decimals. That's the whole idea. So this is 30x minus 180 is equal to, and this one didn't, oops, there's an x here, I'm sorry. Okay. And now we'll take the smallest x from both sides is 30. The smallest x on both sides is 30. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so I take it away from both sides, so I have 30 minus 30x minus 180 is equal to 37x minus 30x minus 110. So this is going to be negative 180 is equal to positive 7x. 37 minus 30 is positive 7.
Hold on. 30. Oh. Yep. Okay.
We're going to add 110 to both sides, and you'll see how pretty this looks. So 180 minus 110 is 70, but it's negative, because 180 is bigger than 110. Right? Divide both sides by 7, and x is equal to negative 10. Now that's easy enough to check, maybe. Maybe not. Three times 16 is 48. So this side would be negative 0.48. If I plug it back in, so we'll have. If I plug 10 in for x, we'll have 0.3 times negative 10 minus 6, right?
Yes.
Is equal to 0.37 times negative 10 minus 1.1. Okay, so on this side we'll have negative 4.8. Negative 10 and negative 6 is 48. No, wait. It's 16. Negative 10 and 6 is 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
16 times 3
Show
is
it.
48. But that's got a decimal, so you have to move it back one. And this is negative 3.7 minus 1.1, and you add those up to get negative 4.8 HX. Okay. Hopefully, the ones we do aren't this big.
Okay.
The I do it, you do it.
Okay.
Knock on wood. Oh yeah, mine's a doozy and yours is easy. Isn't that the way it
Good.
works? Is that the way it should
Too
work?
good. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, agree with me. We should give Key the harder problem.
No.
Okay, here's mine.
Don't
do
do
it,
that.
you do it. You're the student. You're supposed to be outperforming the master.
I don't think that's how it works.
You don't think that's how it works?
I don't think that's how it works.
Anybody in the audience have any comments on how who should do which problem? I don't think Pimp's watching anymore.
What?
All right, here we go. Here we go. I do it, you do it.
All right, let's do it.
Here's mine. 0.48x plus 3 is equal to 0.2 times x minus 6. So what am I going to multiply both sides by?
100.
100. Very good. And yeah, we're going to get some big numbers. Thanks, Key.
What?
Okay. 100 times 0.48 is 48x plus 300, right? Is equal to 20 times x minus 6. Do you see any questions over that? All I did was multiply. Here I only had to multiply
Nope.
this number because it's outside the parentheses.
Nope, we're good. Yep, I get it.
Okay, then I'll distribute that 20. Right?
Okay.
Good? Okay.
Yep.
Now, we're going to take 20x from both sides. So that would be 28x plus 300 is equal to negative 120. This one actually isn't that bad. And 28, now we're going to subtract 300 from both sides. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so this will be 28x is equal to negative 420. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is, absolutely.
Just so happens, let's look at this fraction right here. Okay? This fraction right here.
Yeah.
Does that look like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And 14, if you divide, both of those are divisible by 7, which is 6 over 4. Right?
Yep.
Which is 3 over 2,
Okay.
which is 1.5. 3 over 2 is 1.5, right?
Yeah, but why can you just drop the 0 like that?
Oh, I'm just doing this part. I'm going to put the 0 back.
Oh, okay.
So if I multiply the 0 back, then I get negative 15.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
see
showing
what
you how I
did.
did it in my head. Because people go, oh, how'd you do that in your head? Reduce the fraction. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
I have faith in you. I'm also very, very, very nice. Look how nice I am. Can't get nicer than that.
Oh wow, thanks, Zarf.
I know. Don't call me Zarf.
I mean Josh.
Nah, man, Josh. Okie dokie. Go for it.
Alright. Multiply both sides by 10.
Let's see if the audience can get the answer too. I don't have the answer
So-
yet, but you can do the answer.
Okay.
He won't say the final answer until you. Unless everybody in the audience is completely lost. In that case, I can't help you. I can help you, because we're going to do it. Key's going to show us how to do it. Or are you just going to do it on your own?
Yep.
Just give everybody.
Do you want me to
before we start going
Yeah.
to the answer, we'll just go ahead and do it. Just don't do it out loud yet.
I'm doing it. Yep. Alright. I'm done. Should
Okay.
I explain how I did it?
Here we go. Yeah, hang on. All right, we're gonna do it now. So you can post your answer in the chat if you did it, or if you're just watching, that's okay too. What are we gonna multiply everything by?
We're gonna multiply everything by 10.
10. All right.
So
by 10.
then we get 3x. 3x minus 40 equals 1 times x plus 10.
Is that the same as 1x plus
Yeah.
10?
Yes.
See how nice I was? Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
then we subtract x from each side. We get 2x minus 40 equals 10. And then we add 40 to each side where we get 2x equals 50. And then we divide each side by 2 where we get x equals 25.
All right. Good. Everybody get along? Everybody get that? X is 25. You want to check it? Let's check it. 0.3 times 25 minus 4 should equal 0.1 times 25 plus 10. So 0.1 times 25 plus 10, I already know that's 3.5, right?
Yep.
But it don't work. Yeah, it does. 0.3 times 21. No, it don't. It don't work. Shit, where'd I fuck up? Oh. Oh, I see where I screwed up. Okay, this was 0.3 times 25 minus 4. Right?
Yeah.
Is equal to, I already know that's 3.5. So this was 7.5 minus 4, which is 3.5.
Okay, tell me again how you do the multiplication for like 25 times 0.3.
25 times what? 0.4?
0.3.
25 times 0.3. Okay, so I multiply it without pretending the decimal's not there. Right?
Okay.
25 times 3 is 75. 3/4 is 75. And
Okay.
then for each place past the decimal, I count 1.
Okay, so let's say it was 2.5 times 0.3. What?
Okay,
How
then
would you
there'd
do
be
it then?
2 places past the decimal, so it'd be 0.75.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, a little theory. A little theory is good for everybody. My Google Home's talking to me. I don't know what it's saying, but it liked a little clearer. Alright, sometimes we have equations with no solution. As you get higher and higher in math, you're going to find there's a whole lot more of these. But there are actually linear equations with no solution. Okay. And here's our example. Let's say we have 3x plus 7 is equal to 3 times x plus 1. Okay. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to distribute over here. This side's good. And then that's going to equal 3x plus 3. Alright, okay, pay close attention. If I take 3x from both sides, right? The same variables on the same coefficients on both sides. I'm left with 7 equals 3. Right?
Yeah.
Which is false. So there's no solution. Okay? There is no number that you can plug in and get these two equal. There's no way. You can't take a number. You can't take a number and add 7. Let's just even forget to multiply 3 and get to a number added to 1. You can't do that.
Okay.
That's impossible, right? You see why it's impossible?
Yeah.
There's no number that you can add to 7. The same number add to 1. You can't. That's never going to work.
That makes sense.
So
Yep.
if you take x from both sides, 7 does not equal 1, so there's no solution. Okay. Let me look at. Okay, here's yours. Okay. Okay. I just need to make sure. Okay, yeah, it works. Okay. All right. So try to solve for x.
Okay.
Keyword. Try.
Try. All right. Oops. Minus 2. Okay, so then we get 4x plus 8 plus 1 equals 7x minus 3x minus 6. Okay.
Negative times a negative is a positive.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I erased that, but I couldn't really see that I erased the plus. I accidentally wrote it down as plus. That was a mistake. Okay. So then we get
The answer's still the same, but okay.
4x plus 9 equals 4x plus 6. And then we subtract. So then we get 9 equals 6.
Which is false.
Which,
no solution.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, there's another case that's very similar to this. And this should make sense when you see it. It's when you get into higher dimensions, it's a little harder to explain. And that's coming later, but not yet. Not yet. When I mean higher dimensions, I mean more variables.
I gotcha.
Okay. My turn. 3 times x minus 1 plus 9 is equal to 8x plus 6 minus 5x. Okay, so I'm just going to bang it out and solve it. 3x minus 3. right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 9 should equal 8x minus 5x is 3x plus 6. And 9 minus 3 is 3x plus 6, right?
Yeah.
What do you notice about both sides of those equations?
They're the same.
They're exactly the same. That means every number that is real, every real number, is a solution. It doesn't matter what number you plug into this. As long as it's real, there's a solution. Because even if we subtract it, let's go ahead and continue. If we subtract 3x from both sides, we get 6 equals 6. And we know that's true for every real number. Every number, 6
Yep.
is 6. So that means every number is a solution. As long as it's real. It's got to be real. I know you don't know numbers that aren't real yet, but there's cases where
Okay.
there's numbers out there that make this screwed up. But that's like college level, high level college. Okay, but for now we'll just say every real number is a solution. Okay, your turn. We might actually get through this one chapter today, huh?
Woo!
No, I meant this one section. This is one section of a chapter.
Oh.
2 times x minus x plus 4 is equal to 4x plus 5 minus 2x plus 3. Okay, it's Key's turn. You out there in the audience want to try this one, go ahead. But I'm not seeing a lot of feedback in the chat.
Alright, so I get
Tim
2x
fell asleep on
plus
his review this one.
8 equals 2x plus 8. Oh. There we go.
Yeah, right there.
8 equals 8. Every real number is. Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes we're going to solve applied problems using formulas. And there is only 2 problems on this. And these formulas are going to have more than one variable in them. But I'm going to teach you how to treat variables as terms to solve for one, and why we do that. Okay, and this is a hard one to explain. Yours is easier, so I'm going to do the hard one, of course. And I'm going to try to explain it. It has been shown, let me see if I'm on. It has been shown that people with a low sense of humor. So people with a low sense of humor have a higher level of depression. I don't think that's true in some cases. But...
That is not true.
So, in response...
Can you move that down just a tad bit?
In response to negative... Oh, I didn't finish. Negative life events. So that's kind of true. If something happens bad, I'm not going to be telling jokes and shit. So that makes sense. So it's been shown that people with a low sense of humor have a higher level of depression in response to negative life events compared to people with a high level of depression. People with a high sense of humor. Okay, so if you have a high sense of humor and something bad happens, then you're going to have a lower level of depression. That's what that means. Okay.
Okay.
So here's our formula. They say that this can be modeled. How you model sense of humor is, you know what I mean, but we're going to try this. So here's the low group is modeled as follows. D, which is the level of depression, is equal to 10/9 x plus 53 over 9. And aren't you glad I'm doing this one?
Okay, D equals 10 over 9.
Where
X
D is the sense of level of depression. So if the lower D is, well, this is modeling D, and X is a life event, negative life event on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, so that's the low group, the low humor group. So if you have a low sense of humor, here's the high. The high sense of humor group has a model 2. The same thing. The level of depression is equal to the negative life event plus some fraction. So this one's a little easier. This one's only 1/9 x, which would make sense because the event would be less. This number is smaller than this number, plus 26 over 9. So the question is, if the low humor group averages a level of depression of 10 in response to a negative life event. What is the intensity of the event? So, if this group right here has a depression level of 10, well, that's D, so D is 10. They're asking what's X? How bad's the
Okay.
how bad is the intensity here? So we're going to solve for X. Okay. So what do we do first? We learned about fractions. I'm going to let you help me solve this.
Okay, what do? We multiply each side by 9.
Exactly. We're going to multiply everything by 9. So, and that's going to make this formula look a lot prettier.
So 90 equals 10.
Yep. Because the 9's just cancel.
X. Yep. Plus
Okay.
53.
Subtract 53 from both sides. It gives me 37 equals 10x. Right?
Yep.
And x equals 3.7. So if the depression level is 10, the intensity event is only at 3, so it's not that bad. Okay. I don't know how you measure the level of depression, but this is just a math problem. So this is where it's going to come up. The algebra is going to come up in things that are not algebra class, like a high-level medical class or a psychology class or something like that, where they try to model behavior with mathematics. And medical statistics is huge. It's out there. Okay, we're going to do yours, but I'm going to help you. Okay?
Okay.
Yours is a little easier than mine, and it probably makes more sense. And where's Corinne when we're doing physics too? You know,
Is she a physicist?
she likes physics. She hates math, but she
What?
likes physics. That doesn't make any sense to me. But okay,
Isn't
I just roll
physics
with
math?
it. You know. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. And this is a real, actual formula. Okay, the formula. Here it is. I'm going to write it out here. P is equal to 15 plus 5D over 11. Describes, and if you watch those deep sea movies like The Abyss and all those things where they're like way at the bottom of the ocean and you're wondering why the whole ship's about to crack up, this is why. It describes the pressure of seawater, which is P. P is pressure, in pounds per square foot, which is pounds per foot squared. Yeah? Pounds is lb. I'm sorry, pounds per square foot. This really doesn't matter. The units don't really matter right now. At a depth, D. So, of course, and this is a D, not a 0. This is a D. So as you get deeper, even though there's a denominator there, P is going to get bigger. There's going to be more pressure as you go deeper. Okay. The record for breath diving, so that means going down and holding your breath and diving, was off the coast of Cuba on November 14th, 1993, and it involved, I'm not going to write all that stuff down because we don't care about when it is, involved 201 pounds of pressure. How deep was the guy? Okay, so that's an easy substitution, right? What are we going to substitute into the equation?
Hold on. We are going to substitute.
Well, what do we know? The record for breath diving involved 201 pounds of pressure. So what do we
Okay,
know?
so we're gonna D. We're gonna substitute 100 and or 201 for D.
No. Because this
Oh
says
my
that we
God.
know the pressure. It involved 200 pounds of pressure. The record for breath diving.
Oh, so
How
okay,
deep
so we're
was the
putting it in
diver?
for
We're looking for deep.
pressure.
How deep?
Okay, I see. I
Okay.
see.
And what do you think that measurement's going to be in? How deep the diver is? It's in
Feet.
feet, yeah. Okay, so P is going to be 201, and that's going to equal 15 plus 5D over 11, and I'm going to give you a little trick here. You could multiply everything by 11, right?
Mhm.
But the easy subtract, you can isolate 5D over 11 by itself, right? By
Okay.
subtracting 15 from both sides. So this would be 186 is equal to 5D over 11. You see why I did that first? You could do
Yeah.
everything by 11, but then you'd have to multiply this by 11 and then this by 11, right? But if you subtract this first, you don't have to multiply these big numbers by 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to multiply everything by 11. I will do the left side if you do the right side. So what do you get when you multiply the right side by 11?
5D.
Okay, 5. Would it be easier if I used a lowercase d? Yeah, we'll just do that.
It doesn't really matter.
5d. 5D is equal to, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
1046.
Okay.
There's a trick to multiplying by 11. Alright, now we're going to divide both sides by 5, right?
Yep.
Divide both sides by 5. I said multiply. Alright, so I'm going to do this long because... okay, so... 5 goes into 10 twice. Goes into 4 none. Bring down to 6. It goes into 46 9 times. With a remainder of 1. So... 200. The depth is 209 and 1/5. Is that the answer?
No, the answer is the diver was 209 and 1/5 feet deep.
All I wanted was feet right here, but that's okay. Complete sentences, that's good. Alright. Alright, before we go, I'm going to teach everybody my multiply by 11 trick, because it's really easy.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Because it is a trick, I just didn't pull that out of my butt, or use a calculator. It's a trick. Alright, so... okay, so when you multiply by 11, I'll show you the long way how we do this, right? And then I'll show you the shortcut.
Okay.
So we're going to multiply 51 by 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to multiply 51 with a 0 on the end, right? And then we're going to add. Right?
Yep.
So what we did was we put a 0 here. And we put a 0 here. And we added 2 numbers at a time. 1 plus 0 is 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 0 plus 5 is 5.
Oh.
Cool, huh? So 11 times 1,478. Put 2 zeros on both sides. 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 5 is 15. Carry a 1. Don't forget to carry. 4 and 7. You just added 2 numbers across. 4 and 7 is 11. We carried that 1. It's 12. And then 1 and 4 is 5. And 1 more is 6. Oh, I forgot this one. 0 and 1 is 1.
I was gonna say.
Oops. Okay. That's gonna do it for tonight. I think you're done, right?
Woo.
I'm spent.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. We've been going for a while. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. Next time we are going to talk about a completely new subject, but it's going to be related to linear equations. Because this whole thing's about linear equations.
Woohoo.
We're going to talk about formulas, which we talked about a little bit today. But we're going to talk a little bit more about formulas. And a big one that comes up a lot in mathematics is percents. So we're going to talk about formulas and percents. And I hope that everyone can come out then. Hopefully it'll be next week. Hopefully me or Key won't sleep late or something crazy. That's my
Right.
problem. I come home and I take a nap and then I don't wake up in time for streaming. I get yelled at. Okay. So, and again, the Facebook, www.facebook. Throw me a like on Facebook.com. MathSpace. Not tutors, but tutoring. You can watch us on YouTube. I think YouTube's the same thing. YouTube/MathSpace tutoring. It's either MathSpace tutoring or MathSpace YouTube. Where you'll see this video someday. It takes a while for me to put it up there because these videos get really big. They're like 6 or 7 gigs, so they take a while to upload. I appreciate Pimp coming out. That Pimp.
Hi,
Appreciate
Pimp. Thanks.
Key for coming out. Go check out her channel at Key Joe Matic.
Yeah, I'm about to start streaming again. Now that we're done.
And I'm probably going to go over to the Game and Josh show and do my thing. We'll see you next week, I hope. AMF!
Yes.
If I could figure out how to turn it off.
AMF!